I'm hungry, it doesn't mean it's going to taste good or that I'm not hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Well,
the deal. We're always hungry, and that's why we're here and back with the Big Nosher
mm,
channel. Like I said, the Big Nosher actually is an homage to our father who created that, and that story is on the channel, so you can go look that up. But in the meantime, I am back with my sister Beverly, and I started out, we had one thing
mhm,
to taste, and then it grew into two because I thought doing one. I initially looked for another one because I
right.
didn't want to wait, just do
Just
one.
one, yeah.
Yeah. And then the other stuff happened by accident. So now we have four things to
So
taste.
maybe a happy accident.
Maybe I hope so. I hope it's not one of those things where, oh God, no, this is horrible. Um, I'm going to share the story though, because
Okay.
it's too bad we didn't have the camera running the other day when I was over. And what was it you had ordered?
Freeze-dried Skittles.
Okay, and where I had never heard of such a thing, but where had you heard about these?
I've heard about them on Facebook. I've heard about them on television because there's a shop in one of our little towns north of here, and then I heard about it again on television, and I said, okay, I've got to at least try them.
Okay, it made it sound like it was like the greatest next
Greatest,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I went on Amazon and got a small package of these freeze-dried Skittles.
Okay. And so what was interesting is I saw you eating some and I actually saw you not reacting.
Mm-hmm.
And then you told me, "Yeah," okay, I said so I'm not a big Skittles fan in general, but at least I know what they taste like and they're not like horrible.
Right.
So I say, okay, hand them over. And I bit into one and you saw I started making
Yeah.
faces
Yeah.
and gagging and looking for something to spit it out into, and it's
Right. It was
dissolved. But it was also because it was freeze dried; it started dissolving.
right. And they tasted horrible. And Jeff even tried to taste one,
Oh, he did.
and he couldn't
That's
even
my
bite.
brother-in-law.
He couldn't even bite through it.
Okay,
So he had to actually spit it out because he couldn't bite through it.
right. Okay, so here and that's the thing. He was sitting over there while I was having a fit
Yeah.
and grabbing water and he's like, "What is going on over there?" And I couldn't. It was just horrible, and this taste of I don't even know what it
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't fruit flavor. It wasn't. I don't know. It was just permeating my mouth. And the joke was I had to go for a menthol lozenge to get the taste out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Now I want you to think about that. And I thought, oh, this would have been great, because
Yeah.
everybody would have gotten a really good.
And menthol lozenges aren't that good.
No, I mean, but it
Yeah,
served
it
the
helped.
oh, it was much better. But we were talking about it. It was too bad we didn't open it on camera here.
Right.
That would have been some comedy for
Oh yeah.
somebody. So anyway, we're going to dive into some stuff. I hope the only thing I could say is I imagine that whatever we bite into today can't possibly be as bad as that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not prove me wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so this I found. These are over in at one of our markets, and it's called Whoopy Cookies. And these things, they look like obviously like whoopie pies, I guess.
Yeah.
Now I've never had a whoopie pie in my entire life, just so. But these are cookies, and they're sandwiched with, and they've been in the cabinet since I bought them, so you can see where it starts.
Mm.
Are they stuck together? Yeah.
Yeah, they're stuck together, so that's not good.
No.
Oh wow,
They
that's a mess.
they probably weren't as stuck together when I first got
Oh
them.
wow,
But
they smell good.
okay, they smell like chocolate chip cookies,
Right.
which is a really, I mean,
Because they're supposed to,
they're
because they
supposed to.
are.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Right.
We've discovered that. They're really soft.
Very.
So it's not a crispy cookie type situation.
Well, whoopie pies are not crispy, so.
Yeah, but these are considered cookies. So I don't know if these are supposed to lean toward cookie. See, I couldn't figure out if they were supposed to lean toward cookie or not. Okay. So, all right, ready,
Yeah.
aim, fire.
Mm.
Oh, that's puckering is sweet.
Mm.
Um,
And the cream is very sweet. The cookie's not as sweet
well,
as the cream.
well, okay, that's the interesting thing. I'm gonna take a piece of the cookie without the, mm,
Yeah, not as sweet as the cream.
well, I'm resonating sweet with sweet. Um, you know what's I'm gonna say about this? Well, it's a mess. Hmm, I'm trying to see. Well, I see agave syrup and things like that. I'm not noticing. Are you noticing brown sugar on that list?
Cane sugar. Yeah, chocolate chips, cane sugar. With that.
Hmm.
Organic agave syrup, raisin juice,
I'm going to tell you why I'm going to say
apple
this.
cider vinegar,
Okay. Well, that usually activates the baking soda.
and but oh, the frosting has agave in it.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you
Mm,
my theory on this. What makes a really, really good chocolate chip cookie to me is brown sugar.
right.
It makes the texture, it makes that flavor,
Yeah.
and I'm so that's why I'm not.
Yeah, you're missing something.
So it's
Yeah.
definitely missing something. It's missing, you know, it just is. And so, I mean, on my thing,
I,
I know I took that second bite so I could try it without the
yeah.
thing, but this is definitely a one bite wonder
Yeah.
here for me.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't buy them for myself.
And I definitely wouldn't eat these,
Yeah.
actually. I mean, if somebody offered me one, I'd have to turn it down, which is usually, um, so yes,
So, sip of water to cleanse the
yeah,
palate.
yeah, maybe. Well, that one we didn't start out on a high note, but
Mm.
now we're going to have the thing where we start comparing it to the Skittles. If the because the free compared to the freeze dried Skittles, it was fine.
Yes.
And I know we're going to get people going, "Oh, I tried the freeze dried Skittles. They were my favorite thing on the whole planet."
To each his own or her
Exactly.
own.
Okay. So this is the item actually that started it all. Manischewitz, it's dark chocolate peppermint patties. Now, this is one of those things where I always liked the York peppermint patties, and they have egg whites in them, and
Yeah.
that's a no-no for me. And oh, my parents have been eating a lot of them lately, and what I remember actually, Trader Joe's used to have, they were square,
Yeah.
and they were in a long box, they were peppermint patties. They were really good. They don't have them anymore. So I had to start go looking. What's really interesting, I want to tell you my experience searching anything on the internet. You want and with they have like the AI chat thing now where you actually can tell it you're stupid and you're not listening to me.
Mm.
Because I will actually put in vegan la di da,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll come back with a list of stuff that isn't.
Right.
Because I put in vegan peppermint filled chocolate or whatever, and it came back with York peppermint patties, which have egg whites, and I mean, everybody knows
And
they're
if I can
not.
say something about the packaging, you'll notice the brand is Manischewitz, which is a kosher company.
Right.
And you'll notice their new design.
Okay.
I got a box of Manischewitz matzahs,
Okay.
and they're in the same orange colored box with the new logo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was unaware of that. So,
It surprised me when I opened it.
and mind you, yeah, just because he's kosher doesn't always mean
Good.
it doesn't always mean good, and it also doesn't always mean non-dairy, of course, too.
Exactly.
So they could have had egg whites. And so I actually had to like tell this chat, you're not listening. You've given me a list of, and oh, I apologize for, it's like,
Yeah.
so it is almost kind of fun to be able to tell off the search when they've given you a really dumb response. But this started it all.
I smelled peppermint already.
And this ended it all. Do me a favor. Do you have your phone?
It's over there.
I've never had to. Oh, I'm going to document that. We can't even look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. That's how they arrived.
Oh, no wonder I can smell the peppermint.
Take a picture of this, please, and send it to me. Okay.
So like I said, that's why I can smell the peppermint so well because the chocolate's all melted off of.
And it's all clumped together.
Right.
No, it's a big clump. I am going to put my whoopie pie on your
Okay.
thing here. This is going to be more activity than we expected. Like I said, just go ahead and send that picture to me. Yeah, because I need it. If I can get this out of here. This is horrible.
Oh,
I can't even get it out of here. I was going to try to dump it and let everybody see what a big lump. I mean, they're all lumped together. That is the worst thing I've ever seen. I don't, and we can't even, I was going to say, we can't even taste test it. There's not going to be a way to do it. I don't,
maybe a plastic spoon.
no, I don't even want to try to start. I mean,
Squeeze it out. I don't know.
I mean, here. I mean, this is already, I mean, it's not the fault, I'm going to say it's not the fault of the company, but the delivery. Don't bite it. What's it taste like? Medicine?
It actually tastes like a Hall's cough drop.
Medicine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even going to bother then. That one gets 0 bites, I guess. But I am definitely, what I'm going to do is
Yeah,
I am
disgusting.
going to actually, we ordered this, I'm going to show them. And I could even say we opened this on camera and this is what it looked like.
Yeah.
And
where did you get it from?
I ordered it through Amazon.com. Okay, so we're down to.
Oh.
Okay, so
yeah, that makes me wish I could give it 0 bites and had not taken the bite of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, and I gave it 0. Hey, okay. So this is a brand where I was just telling my sister I love their chocolate covered coconut bars, and I actually saw these. These are soft and creamy classic vegan caramels, and I guess they're coated in chocolate. And we're going to see because you know what the caramels were like that we tasted that last time. So, okay, these are individually
wrapped.
Yeah, those should have been. I mean, I was expecting.
Yeah, I was expecting them to be.
Yeah, they weren't. Okay. So, I don't know. It feels. Let's see. Well, that one hit the floor. That one isn't going to get eaten.
Okay.
Here, try to eat. Huh?
You can't like squeeze it.
Yeah, I was noticing that in the wrapper.
Unless it's just the chocolate is really hard.
Okay. Let's take our chances.
Mm.
No. Mmm.
Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
It's like the old-fashioned caramello.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I'm almost tasting something bitter, and it's not the chocolate.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's the caramel that's bitter.
Yeah, there's something.
And it tastes bitter and smoky.
Yeah, it was
smoky.
Do you know what it reminds me of? This is going to be an awfully odd thing. Something that's been over smoked with cherry wood. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's like this weird. This tastes like like cherry cough drop caramel is what it tastes like.
Not good.
No.
And I love chocolate covered cherries.
And I do well,
but that's not it.
Oh my goodness, it's soft. That was surprising.
That's another one I would give a 0 if I could.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so I'm glad we saved savory.
Me too.
Because I had the taste. Every once in a while I get a taste for chips, and there was something I was specifically looking for. And while I was looking for that, I saw these, and I thought, well, if I get these, because the big thing, it's kettle brand, but it says air fried, kettle cooked, air finished jalapeno.
and I love their jalapeno chip.
Okay, now I've never had them, but the air fried thing, and I was like, well, that's got to be different.
Yeah.
So, well,
I'm still tasting that chocolate.
it's a good thing we saved this.
Yeah.
I'm not really getting a strong smell of anything, so
I just smelled the potatoes.
okay. So, oopsie day.
It smells like a jalapeno chip that I've had
Oh,
before.
okay. Well, here we go.
Mm.
That's nice. Now I am getting the heat from the jalapeno.
But not too much.
I am getting the onion.
Not too salty either.
No. Garlic powder. Yeah, I'm getting all of that.
Yeah. Very good.
I'm getting the heat, and that's killing the taste of that last thing.
Right.
So, wow.
Those are good.
These are good. I still wouldn't put these at a 5 bites. I definitely, like 3.5.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like I said, it's air fried.
And like I said, I do like a jalapeno chip, so I probably would buy them.
Yeah, and the thing about them, I mean, since they're air fried, they're not now that they're
Not
not
high in fat. Yeah.
but not even
greasy.
that, but they're not you handle them, they're not greasy. They don't have
Right.
that mouth feel. So that you're getting the flavors without that mouth feel.
Right.
So that's really good. So that seems to be the winner today anyway.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. And it took all four items. This has been another really interesting experience with some of this. So
I had high hopes for the caramels.
I did too, especially after I bit into it and it was soft. And then that flavor started coming through.
Right. And they weren't sweet at all.
No. But just like I said, there was that sense, like I said, like that undertone of cherry cough drop flavor, which I don't understand where that, because they usually have really good stuff at the Ocho brand. So yeah, I had high hopes for that. I actually had high hopes because Monteshevitz doesn't have terrible stuff usually.
Right.
But
high
I mean,
hopes for the mint, yeah.
Okay, if anybody from Monteshevitz is listening, these need to be individually wrapped if you're going to bag them like this.
Right.
This is not acceptable. It just, yeah, I'm just saying it's, and I mean that's even forgetting the fact that you said it kind of tasted like cough drops. Yeah, I mean because that means they just use
like
too much. Yeah, and that's easy to do. So, the Whoopy Cookies, that was disappointing. I think the cream was way too sweet, but I also think that you're not really getting the chocolate chip cookie feel
or
flavor because you're missing that. And they have plenty of recipes, I think, that use brown sugar.
Right.
And it's fine. It gives you that crisp, that texture.
It's the molasses in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the molasses gives the cookie a deeper flavor.
And just it's like that flavor you're expecting when you bite into a chocolate chip cookie. That's all I'm going to say. And this too, I mean, it was falling apart. It's a mess.
Right.
So that was it. And the chips, the chips were the clear winner.
Yes, they were.
Yes, they were. So that's good because that means too I finally can go and like snack on them if I want. And it's still been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. We'll see what else we can come up with. And in the meantime, keep noshing. You can order copies of my dessert recipe books by searching the titles at your favorite online bookseller, or email migdalor@aol.com to learn how to get signed copies directly from me. See you next time, and keep noshing.